The Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority has a new boss. What are his plans to attract new investments and tourism? We speak now to the new chairman and administrator, Jonathan Tan, about making this happen. Jonathan, congratulations on your appointment as SBMA chief.
Thank you, Rico. Yeah.
All right, tell us, what is your initial strategy to attract local businesses and foreign investment into the Freeport Zone?
I think first, to bring back the confidence of the investors. So what I did during my first week, we conducted a town hall meeting. So I invited all the locators, the investors, and then it's a like open forum. So I told them that for me to know their problem, they have to tell me the problem so that I can find solutions. And the first that they raised during the meeting was the issuance of the permits. It took them like 6 months to a year to 2 years to get the permit. Yeah, but good thing, with the help of my board of directors, last week we issued the board resolution. We call it the ease of doing business. Now, when you go to Subic, it will take 2 weeks, and then you can get your permit and you can start your operation.
Wow, the issuance of permits has been reduced significantly from 6 months to 2 years down to 2 weeks. That is a great job on your part. And what has been the response so far of the local businesses and foreign investors to this new development?
They were happy, of course. We streamlined the process. Before it reached the chairman's office, it will take like 19 signatories, but now it's only 3. So from there, after 2 weeks, they could get their permits already and start their business.
And have we already seen additional businesses in your first 6 weeks in office at SBMA?
Yeah, we have. I've been talking to different investors now. That's what I've been doing. I've been encouraging to, that's a mandate of SBMA, to encourage more investors to invest and to have more, to give us more revenues and employment. So that's what I've been doing now. So far, so good. I have talked to like different hotel casinos who's wanted to invest in SBMA, and then I also talked to some of the investors who wanted to put up a theme park. So I want the tourism also to be back in SBMA.
You're now 4 to 6 weeks in office. What is your goal in your first 100 days, Mr. Tan?
Yeah. What we're doing now, I created a TWG, a technical working group. First, we're gonna do like we're planning to build a public transportation. You know why? Because when you go to Subic, that's the problem. We only cater tourists from class A and B because we don't have a public transportation. Now, within the year, we'll be purchasing 10 electronic buses, and we'll be putting up a terminal. So that's for, and now, one thing, next year also, the cruise ships will be coming back to Subic. That's another addition. And of course, in the business, SBMA is also a business hub. So what we're doing now, we're encouraging more investors in manufacturing companies to invest again in Subic.
Manufacturing is indeed very important, particularly here in the country. Manufacturing our own goods, sourcing our own raw materials to make local goods and increase employment for our kababayans. But are you offering investors fiscal incentives for them to relocate or to set up their businesses inside the Freeport Zone?
Yeah, we are. We have incentives also, like the incentives like taxes. That's what we give. And when it's a free port. Number one, when you invest in Subic, there's no more local tax. It's a big advantage for the investors.
Apart from the ease of doing business, what other problems will you try to resolve under your administration?
I think this problem is a big problem. Some of the locators, they're doing the land banking. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing the auditing. Some locators, they used to have a contract with SBMA, and what they do is like they sublease their properties, and then they're being paid, and they don't pay SBMA. And some of them, they don't follow the development plan. So now we're doing the auditing. So those locators or investors who are not paying their arrears and not following their development plan, SBMA now is planning to repossess all those properties so that we could have legit investors that are gonna
investing in the Freeport Zone. But of course, Mr. Tan, the problem at many of the ports right now is smuggling. How are you planning to resolve this continuing issue?
Yeah, with the help of Bureau of Customs, it's, with Commissioner Bien. I've talked to him and we've discussed about the smuggling. I think, Rico, when you talk about smuggling, it's the system.
Yes.
You cannot change it overnight because of the bureaucracy. Like, for me, it's a syndicate inside the port that they've been there for a long time.
But do you have a timetable to end smuggling?
Honestly,
the
to be
Freeport
frank and
Zone?
honest to you and to the viewers, we cannot do that. Maybe minimize. If you really want to eliminate smuggling, you have to change all the employees.
That's
and
right.
Fire them.
And the key, of course, is for the SBMA and other government agencies to fortify the entry points to avoid more smuggling and minimize it, as
Minimize,
you say.
yeah. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're like us in SBMA, we're the one who's issuing the gate pass. So what we're doing is check and balance with the help of Bureau of Customs.
And over the past 6 weeks, have some smuggled items already been confiscated from smugglers?
Actually, on my third week, I caught 62 containers of Vietnam rice, and I reported to the president. So the president said, you have to continue and be strict with that. That's why, that's what I did. We confiscated those 62 containers of rice.
Continue this strong leadership at the SBMA. Thank you so much for joining us, SBMA Chairman and Administrator Jonathan Tan.
Thank you, Rico.